RTVE has finally put us out of our misery by revealing the 6 finalists for this year's national selection for Eurovision 2016. We're joined by our correspondents in Spain, Luis.
Hey.
That's an hola, and Diego.
Hi there.
Now you guys, let's go through these one by one, starting with Xuso Jones. He's already been endorsed by Aderne. He came to fame doing covers of other acts, but now he's releasing his own music. I am seriously loving Megaphone. It shows that he can speak English and that he can do EDM, he can do 2016.
So I think that Xuso is one of the best options we have with this national final because he can sing in English, has quite an international sound, and I'm really feeling that he's a good performer as well. And yeah, if he gets a good song, he can be quite a contender. I think he can do a good job in Stockholm.
Yes, actually, if we're going for the male option this year and we end up with the traditional pop divas with wind machines and all that kind of stuff, I think Xuso Jones is the best option we have. It's the most international singer we have at the moment, I would say, and he speaks very good English. And I think he's carrying on with a song written by Peter Bornstrom, I think, one of the authors of Euphoria,
yeah.
And that kind of gives the Swedish pop touch that may become quite international, accepted, and that might work very well.
And you know, the song they say is going to be powerful and danceable, and after Ruth Lorenzo, Aderne, Pastora Soler, I'm ready for some sausage, y'all.
I have to say one thing. He says, my song is something that Spain has never seen before. The last person who said that was Aderne last year. And that's at 21st place. So I hope it's not the same way this year.
The second artist, Salvador Beltrán. You guys, I have never heard of him. I'm not Spanish, so maybe you have?
Relatively, you said. Completely unknown, I'd say. I mean, I didn't know who was him. I heard that he was mentioned by Spanish artist Alejandro Sanz, but I didn't know anything about him. I've been listening to some of his songs, and yeah, they're quite good. They have this kind of Pablo Alborán thing that maybe it can do well.
Yes, I think he can bring like a happy, merry tune of saying, hey, we're Spaniards and we are okay with how we are, even though we're suffering kind of a crisis and all that kind of stuff. But we're happy because that's our way. And I think he's quite a good songwriter. I didn't know him, as you all said before, but I think he has some quality and something to show. So I would give him some credit before the song comes out, and then we'll judge properly for him.
I'm gonna judge him now. I think he's cute, young, and enthusiastic, but I just find the music a little boring. I think he's still struggling to find his own sound. Like, the music to me sounds like the same generic music I hear in the UK or the US, but in Spanish. And I want something different. Yeah. I think Spain and its Eurovision fans deserve better. The third artist is Maverick, and you guys, I was searching for him on the YouTube, and I could only find amateur footage, but this amateur footage is hot. He is gonna bring some Latin flavor and some danceable beats. He clearly knows how to work a crowd. You hear the masses, particularly young girls, screaming. There's some kind of X factor here.
But Latin flavor, I'm not feeling it. I'm totally against Spain sending Latin flavor. Please don't.
Ooh, well, ooh, sorry.
I have to share Luis' point of view because I don't feel the Latin stuff being taken out of Spain. It kind of reminds me for some reason of that Finnish entry that wanted to come out, like it was Norlang el Missionario that wanted to go with a yeah, you all remember that. And I literally don't want it for Spain. I mean, that composer that makes kind of electro-Latino songs, which I don't like, again, it's kind of well known. So for that, it's the point on his favor. But I listened to some of his songs, and they're actually pretty good without having this Latino sound. I mean, he sings very good in English, so I don't know why he wants to mix it all up together.
So do you think that Spaniards would vote for this kind of music at the Eurovision selection, or do you think they share your feelings?
I think the problem is that most Spaniards would vote for him, but Europe would not.
Yeah, but I'm quite sure that he wouldn't be like the most fan favorite act because he's competing with Xuso Jones, who has a very fan base, María Isabel, who also has a big fan base. So I think it's going to be like the battle of the shouting fans on the national final. So, but I don't think he's going to get the ticket to Stockholm.
Final point, he is giving us some high fashion Spanish realness on his Twitter account. Can we cue these images? Bam! And look at this. Oh my God, El Fuego. Fourth up, and the act that Spanish Euro fans and Junior Eurovision fans have been waiting for, it's Miss María Isabel. You guys, her Junior Eurovision 2004 song is still my jam. Better Plain Than Dead. Yes, she is anything but plain. She is alive, she is fierce, and her most recent dance track kills me, blows me away. She knows how to sing, she knows how to do 2016.
Yes, actually, this is kind of the way all the artists should evolve during time. I mean, we can't think of her as 2004 anymore. That's over. So she moved on, and that's quite of the point on her favor. And well, besides, she's kind of the queen of the Junior Eurovision since she was the only one to win it for Spain. But I don't think her being that famous will help her so much. I mean, there is some competition here, and I think the fan base are quite shared between them all, as we said before. And if she goes with a kind of an EDM rhythm like the latest song she has released, I think she might do very well, and she will struggle to get the ticket. But I don't know if she will eventually get it.
I'm sorry, do you hear a demon in the background?
It's my neighbor drilling.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't being murdered.
So I think that the only problem with María Isabel is that she might not get a song that was as good as Antes Muerta que Sencilla, because people remember her a lot for that, and I think that if her song is not memorable, like it will be a big letdown for many people. For the rest, I'm quite okay with her. She's kind of famous. She can sing, and she could be a good option, I think.
You know, her most recent song, La Vida Solo Es Una, was it popular? Yeah. Did people listen to it?
Yeah. Oh. Well, not at least. I haven't heard it that much.
No, neither did I. So I'm not sure about it.
It's not all about her songs, because I don't think she has had such a follow-up career. People remind her just for her Junior Eurovision entry, but it's someone that has never left. I mean, she's like, people do remind her still. So I think it's not all about her career post Eurovision, say.
Another point, she had the highest total points at Junior Eurovision until this year's edition when Malta's Destiny Chukwunyerne took it away. So I think it's in the stars. Now that title has been taken away, she is going to go to Eurovision and take that title and bring Eurovision back to Spain. The fifth act to be announced is Electric Nana. She is super indie, and this is a different flavor, a different vibe we've gotten from Spain in recent years. She's kind of moving away from that power diva to something really modern and different.
I'm feeling her. She's probably my favorite out of the six. She had quite a big hit like 5 years ago with a very famous producer here in Spain, and yeah, I mean, if she can go back to that kind of song, it was called Lead the Way, and it was quite good. And she showed that she can sing in English, and she has already told, by the way, that she's going to sing in English her song. So she can be a good proposal for Spain, and I think that it's almost time for Spain to sing in English completely. Why not?
Yes, actually, that was one of the acts that most surprised me, but in a good way, because this is kind of a singer that is also a songwriter. Therefore, she feels what she sings, and that's very important, I think. And as you said before, she already said on Twitter that she wants to sing in English. She wants to to write and compose the whole song in English. So that's right about time for us to move on and send something in English and not get stuck in the past. It's like, yeah, let's send another lady, but not the traditional pop diva again. I mean, we're fed up with that. So yeah, it's either my first or my second favorite one. So I would go for her. Yeah, hashtag Team Nana.
She said she wants to send a song that's fun and happy with a rebel spirit. But you guys, I'm sorry, I am not getting rebel from the two songs I have listened to, Lead the Way and Won't Stop. They're both very nice. I think they're very sweet, but I'm not feeling rebel. I'm feeling like high school girl wants to be a rebel, so she like rips a hole in her jeans. I need more authenticity. I need her to burn a bridge or something. I'm hopeful because I think she's got all the ingredients to make a great song, but I just hope she kind of unleashes the electric in Electric Nana.
Yes, I think she really needs to go back like 3 or 4 years in time and get that spirit back. And therefore we will have a decent act. But any other way, I'm not feeling it.
Barei?
Barei.
Barei.
Barei, yeah.
Barei. And finally, the sixth act, the final act, is Barei. She is a beautiful woman, y'all, but I'm just thinking two words. La Dama. Do you remember her? She did real bad at the Spanish final a few years ago because she was forgettable. And watching Barei's song, I don't know, it just feels a little generic. And obviously not her song she's singing for Eurovision, but her back catalog. The music just doesn't stand out.
Yes, that would be kind of the my favorite one if she really gets to something not too commercial, not too deep, but something in between. And she has like a dark touch on her latest song. I don't remember how it's called, but she has a really nice voice, and I think it will mix perfectly with kind of a dark style pop song, like, well, kind of Leonor Andrade. Is if you get her style and mix it a little bit, I think it would result in a good song.
That's the main problem, I'd say. Leonor Andrade. I mean, she looks like, no, I mean, not physically, but to me, it seems that if we send her, it would end like a Leonor Andrade, exactly. Because, I mean, she's good. She has a good voice. Her songs are not bad, but I mean, they don't impress me, and I need to be impressed. They're trying to represent Spain, a Big Five country. The Big Five is not very, very well treated last year, so we need something very good.
Yeah, think about this. Maybe the songs we're used to hear from her are not that good, and then she comes out with an extraordinary good song, and we're all wowed and say, "Oh, this is amazing." So
that's what I hope for.
Yeah, I also hope for.
Final question, and I think I know both of your answers. Who do you think will win, and who do you think should win? Based on reputation, we have no songs.
Yeah. Just two words, María Isabel, for both. Because, yeah, I mean, I think it's Super One. From the moment they announced it, I think it's going to be her. I mean, only, judging by the fame, only Xuso Jones can battle her a bit.
Yes,
But
I would say, I would agree with who should win. I would say Xuso Jones, and who will win, I think María Isabel.
I am gonna sit on this fence, and it is gonna feel real good because I am loving both Maria Isabel and Xuso Jones. Him because he is a man, and her because she is Maria Isabel. I think she will win for the reasons you have said, because you are my Spanish barometer and I always follow your lead. But Xuso, if he went to Eurovision, I think he could do really well. There's something about him that translates outside of Spain. Like, I could see him being a star in England. Like, there's something Enrique Iglesias in his star quality. Give him time, he will be at the top.